Exactly 365 days as one of the honorable members of the Federal House of Representatives, representing the good people of Jema'a, Sanga Federal Constituency of Kaduna State, and as a chairman, House Service Committee in the 10th Assembly, Honorable Daniel Amos has exhibited exemplary leadership quality for good governance in delivering dividend of democracy in touching the life of the people of his constituency in the area of education, healthcare services, agricultural and food security, improving the security network of his constituency, provision of clean water, support to community services and religion activities, youth and women empowerment and provision of infrastructure leading to general living standard of each people. While rendering his stewardship report an account of his achievements at a program organized to celebrate his 1 year in office, Honorable Daniel Amos disclosed that money worth billions of naira has been spent to provide basic facilities and amenities to his constituencies. However, he attributed his landmark achievement to divine interventions, support from the people of his constituency, and members of the 10th Assembly, most importantly, the Speaker, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
Gratitude to God and a thanksgiving for your ceaseless prayers that I stand before you today on the occasion of my first year anniversary in office as your representative. It has been an incredible year of learning, growth, and meaningful accomplishment for all of us. As I stand before you today to render my stewardship report, I cannot help. In all of this, we have made progress, and I want to say a big thank you to every one of our constituents who have contributed in ensuring that our people live in peace. But of course, a bigger thank you to my brothers from the security world who have always responded to the calls of our constituents where their safety is challenged. My colleagues at the Green Chamber and the massive support of my constituents, friends and well-wishers. Having provided the basis for my activities in Jema'a and Sanga Federal Constituency, I hereby render to you, and even to those who are not here, is no other but Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. Just 3 months in office, we have provided, through collaboration, a fully built, completed, vocational technical secondary school in rehabilitation. Well equipped and is about to start. In the area of empowerment, we have created opportunities for our women, youths, recognizing that they are the backbone of our society. We have provided training and support for small business owners, enabling them to establish successful enterprises and become self-sufficient. Our women have also been given the tools and resources needed to succeed in the agricultural sector, enabling them to contribute meaningfully to the growth of our constituency.
Well, it's when you're elected into an office, it's a responsibility that you are given by your people, and of course, you also know that that's a social contract. So, what we did today is simply to bring our people together and remind ourselves of how we started this journey about a year ago and how far we have come. So it's simply to give a report, even as parents, when we send our kids to school, at the end of every term, they bring results home, whether good or bad. But in this case, I'm pleased to say, and you can attest by the expression on the faces of our people that we have got good results so far. That is not to say we can't do better. We are focused on doing better, and I'm sure that our constituency would, in another year, gather in this location or another location within the constituency to say, indeed, we have done well. The ones that are very dear to me, one is the medical outreaches that we do, because there you have hundreds of people who have one or two ailments that needs, in some cases, as low as 50,000 naira to take it out, but they didn't have the opportunity. So for me, that comes number one. Number two is empowering our youth and our women, providing support for them to build their businesses. You know how very difficult the situation is in the country. So to give people 500,000 naira to support their businesses, from the expression also on their faces, you can see the joy, you can see the excitement in their faces. So for me, these two take front line. My call for them is for them to be committed to what they are doing, for them to be dedicated to it, and of course to remain very focused. If they do, I'm sure they will be able to multiply this money in no time, and it will be for the better of themselves and their immediate community, because we empower them so that they in turn can also touch on their community. 2027 is still 3 years away. So if you know me, I'm one politician who don't like to talk about next election. We have been elected for 4 years. We have just done 1 year. Let's see how it goes. But let me dispel one thing they said. There are no big wigs that have left the party. There are very few, one or two agreed persons that left the party. They are not big wigs. There are still very big wigs in the party. For example, if you have elected people left the party, you can begin to say, okay, they will use the influence of their office to affect the party. But we don't want to call names. But if we want to start calling names of people that have left the party, there are people that barely can deliver their polling units. We have seen it. The records are there. So the PDP in Kaduna State will still be a very strong party. The governor that we have today remove party differences. He's a very focused and a very fair leader. I know he's determined to fix those roads, and we will continue to collaborate with him to ensure that our people also deservedly benefit from what government is doing. So the Kakuma roads and several other roads, I'm sure the governor will take up and they will fix them. The roads that are federal government roads, we are a component of the federal government. We also ensure that we remind certain persons in the executive of their duties to fix our road as well.
In his opening remarks, the chairman of the occasion, His Excellency Ambassador Nuhu Haudu Bagoja, and Honorable Ali Kalat, Minority Leader Kaduna State House of Assembly, in his welcome address, both lauded Honorable Daniel Amos for his significant contribution and tremendous achievement recorded in his first year in the office.
Of these two local governments has a legislator in 1 year performed what he has done. Not only the projects, but he has touched the lives of thousands of people within this short time, inside his constituency and outside. And I must confess here, he has also touched my own life.
The honorable member have facilitated the building of a vocational center in Jagindi. That vocational center is valued at 1 billion naira. Please, a round of applause. He has empowered young men and women, about 20 of them, with a sum of 500,000 each to expand their various businesses.
Other speakers at the event commended the giant strides and landmark achievements of the former chairman of Jema'a local government, Honorable Daniel Amos, within the space of 1 year in the office as the people's representatives. Among the speakers were the members of the House of Representatives, political bigwigs and party stakeholders in the state.
I think he understands the general pulse of his people. He really loves his people. You could hear from what he's saying, you could see from what he's doing. He goes out of his ways to do extra so the people could feel his impact. For those of us who have been trying to make ends meet, and for those of us who are trying to make the constituent feel his impact, he carries us along. I have nothing less to say about him than to say this is a great man and he deserves every accolade I'm hearing here. I wish the people of Sanga and Jema'a will continue to support this man so that they will continue to benefit fully what he has for them.
Amos will surpass the work that Jema'a has done. You know, it's always the prayer of people that the next generation coming should be better. Because if they are not better, we will not move forward. Jema'a did exceptionally well, but I know that with the tempo at which Dan has started, by the grace of God, in his first year in the office, I believe he has already started and the trajectory that is moving, we can only but imagine. Okay, I'll find out.
Is absolutely a different politician. It's just a gift from God. We have never seen it. This is the first time, and it's not as if I'm cursing our different and our various constituency, but I doubt if in the near future we'll be able to get somebody like Amos now. He has done a lot.
This day, my brother is marking his 1 year in office. And not just marking it, he has done a lot of good things. And I pray what he has done, people have seen, they have touched, and they are saying. That is what I can say.
The highlight of the event was the presentation of 30 million naira empowerment fund to 60 members of his constituencies across religion, political and party lines. Tolulope Oludayo reporting for News Portal Africa TV.